Hi, it's Tracy here. I wanted to chat to you today about siblings and how people growing up in the same family can have a completely different experience. And that is simply because everybody in the family, every sibling in the family, does have a completely different experience of the family. If you're the eldest born child, then you have the experience of being the eldest born child, and you will have a completely different experience to the second born child, the third born child, and so on. Being the youngest child comes with a completely different dynamic than being the first child. For anyone who is a parent, you're also going to understand that you're at a different stage in your life at every pregnancy. Every time you give birth to a child, you're at a different age, you're at a different stage of growth. You've learnt so much from the first one. You do it differently the second time and the third time, and so on. You learn and grow as you go on. So there really is a lot of ways that you can have a completely different experience as siblings. Another way that you can have a completely different experience is usually the most sensitive person in the system chooses to take on the generational trauma from the ancestors as well, from your ancestral tree. And so you can be walking around carrying something from your ancestors that your siblings don't pick up. I've actually experienced that in a family constellation once, where I was a sibling who took on nothing, and that the sibling that was represented in the family constellation had taken on everything, and I could feel completely free of it all, but I could see what my sister in the constellation was carrying. So it was really fascinating and showed me how two siblings can have a completely different experience within the family. Also, as we come into this world, we all have different personalities. So each member of the family, each sibling will actually have a different personality, and that may challenge each parent in a different way. So there are a few examples of how it is that we can be in the same family as our siblings and have a completely different experience. I hope from this video and hearing these things that you are coming to understand that when your sibling talks about an experience they had, you can have a little bit of empathy and understanding as to why their experience was actually different to yours, because it literally was. And these are some of the reasons as to why. So if a sibling comes to you with a problem, there's no need to tell them that was not your experience, or to put down their experience, or to say, no, that didn't happen. This is more just about awareness, and hopefully you'll be able to open up and say, I understand that we had a completely different experience, and I'm sorry that was the experience that you had. Is there anything I can do to support you in healing through this experience? And if you would like some support with that, you can shoot me a DM, or you can book with me via my website, because that's something that I can help you explore and give you support with as well.